Hello, this is Juniper of Solar V Studio, and welcome to my backyard. Today I wanted to speak about the polarity of giving and receiving. In my life, there's been times where I've given. And there's also been times in my life where I've just received. It's not always a balanced dynamic. And that's all right. But when it comes to the law of attraction, one of the things that has surprised me about the law of attraction is that it's just about receiving. Receive. Well, all right, but that doesn't satisfy the polarity. What are you going to give in order to receive? If you want, according to the law of attraction, all you have to do is, cut some pictures out of a magazine or think about the things that you want to receive, and they'll just appear magically out of thin air. Maybe, but I think that you'd have to give some things in order to receive. Maybe give up old ways of thinking about things. Maybe give up certain things that you do. Maybe give to your family, to your community, to your project. I don't believe that things will only be one way. I think in order to receive, you have to give of yourself, of maybe giving up some things that you enjoy, maybe giving up some of your time in an effort to create the possibility of receiving. To receive, it requires effort. You have to give something to create something. And like if you're creating bread, you have to give some flour, give some sugar water, give some yeast to feed in that sugar water, to give some salt, to give some oil, to knead that all together and make it that smooth, elasticy texture. You have to knead. You have to give your attention. You have to give your energy. You have to. And I don't make bread very often, so whenever I need bread for 5 or 10 minutes, I have muscles that are not used to being used like that, and they're like, what are you doing? And then you have to give your attention, your time. You have to let it rest so it can double in size. And then you punch it down, shape it into whatever form you want to bake it in, and let the yeast puff up again, make it rise again before you can bake it. And then you have to pay attention to the temperature. You have to pay attention to, hoping that nobody's jumping around in the house to pop the air bubbles to make dense bread. You have to pay attention to the time. So baking a loaf of bread it takes time. But after you pull it out of the oven and slice it and put some yummy butter or some cheese or something with it, it's so good to receive that taste. It's worth your effort. Of course, you could just go to a local bakery and buy bread, of course. You can go, with the bakeries around here, generally they make sandwiches and things as well. So but it still takes effort. You have to go to the bakery. You have to, you have to get to the bakery. You have to, make a decision of what you like. Place your order, give your money, and then you can enjoy it. So it all takes effort to receive that delicious loaf of bread or that wonderful sandwich that's freshly custom made with all of your favorite things on it. It takes effort. can't just sit at your house, wish for a fresh baked loaf of bread, and do nothing but sit there. I mean, at the very least, you'd have to make a phone call to one of those delivery companies or have someone that you live with pick one up for you. So it's practically impossible to escape the giving and receiving aspect of the law of attraction. Yes, you can attract the things, anything that you want, but it's going to take effort, it's going to take sacrifice, it's going to take reevaluating. So if, and the other analogy I thought of is if you really wanted to win the lottery, and through the law of attraction, you know, oh, if I just think about it, I'll bring it. Oh, what is that little phrase? What you think about, you bring about. Well, you can think about winning the lottery all day long, every day. And unless you have a lottery ticket with the right numbers on it, you're never going to win it. So if you can't even be bothered to go find a lottery ticket on the street or to go purchase a lottery ticket, you can't win the lottery. You have to put the effort in. But then when it comes to a matter of, even after you bought the lottery ticket, you have to remember to check the numbers. Or go to the store and have them scan the little barcode on it to see if it's worth anything. It still takes effort. But you could buy a lottery ticket every single day of your life, but if you never put the effort forth into checking to see if it's a winner, what's the point? You can't, then you're not open to receiving. You're putting the effort forth, but you're not following through so you actually can get a return. Because even if you just win $1, $5, or $10 because you have a few matching numbers or a few of the right numbers, great. Let me see if I can get this. It's hilarious. Can you see it? That little chipmunk is not pleased that I'm here right now. They're thumping their body and talking, so I'm receiving some unpleasant commentary because I'm deciding to make this video. So but not putting the effort all the way in to open the door to receiving something and not following through enough to actually make it happen, you could be turning down some amazing opportunities in your life. But just sitting there and dreaming about things but not taking any action, that's not how things come either. So in the law of attraction, you need the polarity of both giving and receiving to make it all go around. Okay, blessings on your day.